Hi everyone! Yes, I have a new chair. I got rid of that old chair. We don't need to talk about that. Man, what to play? Thanks. 1-2 Switch.
You know, I remember when the Switch first came out, and it didn't really have any games. I mean, don't get me wrong, it has a lot of games now. But when it first launched, all it had was 3 games, or really Breath of the Wild was the only game people needed. However, it was also released with Super Bomberman R, which, I mean, it's a Bomberman game, but also 1-2 Switch. Let me put it in perspective. The Wii launched with Wii Sports, the perfect launch title for the Wii and what Nintendo was aiming for with that console. The Wii U launched with Nintendo Land, the perfect Wii U launch title that set the mood for the Wii U going forward as a console that only Nintendo fans will buy.
That wasn't a jab at Nintendo Land, because that game's actually really good. That was just a jab at the Wii U. I'm really original, right guys? But the Switch needed a launch title that was almost like a glorified tech demo to showcase what the Switch is able to do. That's where 1-2 Switch comes in. And I stand before you today, even though I'm sitting, but I stand before you today with 1-2 Switch.
Please be mindful of your surroundings and other players when playing.
Yeah, well, I'm not playing with anyone, so you don't get to tell me what to do.
1-2 Switch!
1-2 Switch. Let's go.
To start, we need 2 players.
I don't have anyone to play this with, so, well, looks like no episode.
Yo!
What?
Let me play. Yo, Mr. White.
Who are you, like a centaur? Like a reverse centaur? It's like a mantar?
My name's actually just Alan, and you're gonna give me that fucking Joy-Con so we can play this game. And I think we need to stand up, by the way.
2 hours later.
Alright, so now we got the new setup because this game requires us to be standing up.
You're gonna fucking introduce me, asshole? Fuck you, let's just play.
Okay, so the first game is Quick Draw.
Wait, shouldn't we be able to, like,
Shut up.
shoot?
So before we can play Quick Draw, the game gives us a tutorial. This is actually fine. Of all the tutorials that video games have to make you sit through, it's not entirely clear how to play this one, so a tutorial is necessary.
Yeah, but I think we got the gist, so you can skip now. DPX?
I'm trying to!
Are you serious? We have to sit through the entire tutorial? Okay, well, at least that wasn't the longest tutorial.
You ready, Alan?
Hell yeah.
Face each other. Ready. Steady.
Fire!
So, you ready to lose?
Well done.
You suck, you just suck, you're so bad. I'm so much better than you at this fucking game.
Tilt the control stick left and right to scroll through the games.
Really?
Okay, next up, Samurai Training.
Select it.
Ready.
I can't.
Start.
Dude, you hit the tutorial!
No, I didn't! I did nothing! Okay, now it's time to play Samurai Training. There really isn't much to this one. One player swings the sword, the other player catches the sword, and if you don't catch a sword, you lose. Next!
Nice.
Next up, table tennis.
Why aren't you selecting it?
I can't!
Great, now I have to sit through the tutorial again.
You know what? Why don't you give me the Joy-Con and I'll skip the tutorial. I can't skip.
That's fucking bullshit. The way you select the game is by hovering over the game and watching the entirety of the tutorial every single time.
And it's table tennis. Moving on. Beach flag.
How this game works is you have to run in place facing each other like a couple of douche nozzles.
But you're actually racing to a flag, and when it says to raise the flag, you raise the flag.
Haha! Get fucked, you donkey!
Dude, I'm a horse. That's not cool.
Okay, next up, gym boxing. What could I say? You pretend to box each other and it goes on for way too long.
At least I won.
All right, now that you're warmed up, Let's unlock all the games.
Yeah! Let's go! Yeah! Wait. That was just a warm-up?
Wait, we have to do it again?
What the fuck?
Okay, so now that we got the warm-up out of the way, let's go play telephone! Oh yeah, and don't worry, we still can't skip the tutorials.
Also, I just want to say that this woman knew she won without looking at the screen.
I want to try that.
Hi, you win.
I won! Don't tell him.
Okay, next up, ball count.
This game is literally just luck. You move the Joy-Con and the Joy-Con vibrates, and from the vibration you guess how many balls are in the Joy-Con. And whoever guesses the closer number of balls wins.
Of course I won because, you know.
Don't say it.
Next up, Zen. You're posing, and whoever does it the best wins.
We got the sitting pose.
I can sit better than you.
Let's put that to the test. Dr. Michael Morbius.
Stop! We have a winner!
I win!
Okay, next up, treasure chest. It's fairly simple. Just rotate the Joy-Con to unwrap the chains off of the chest.
Well done, Captain.
You fucking suck!
Milk! That's right, this is the game where you milk a cow.
Well, I'm an expert.
But unfortunately, we had some difficulties with this one. I was able to press SL and SR, no problem, but for some reason, it wasn't really working for Alan. Might be a problem with my Joy-Cons, but this issue did not happen for any of the other games.
Basically, DPS sucks, he's a dumbass, and we can't milk a cow together, so I win.
That's not how that works.
Safe crack. You have to open up a safe. I win.
Sneaky dice. How this one works is you shake the Joy-Con, and the vibration of your Joy-Con tells you the amount of dice in your opponent's cup, but you don't know your own amount. But when both players are ready, you flip your cup over at the same time.
Did you get that?
Who are you talking to?
As it turns out, though, you can make your opponent re-roll. As in, tell them to re-roll.
Dude, just play the game, man.
Congrats. Lucky you.
Haha, I have no idea what I just did, but I win! Suck it!
Signal flags. So in this game, you have a male captain and a female captain. You point the flag in whatever direction the female captain tells you to, but you point the flag in the opposite direction that the male captain tells you to.
So you obey the matriarchy and disobey the patriarchy.
He said not me.
This is basically a game of Simon Says, but also not really. It all comes down to who's the better listener. So in other words, me.
Soda Shake. From watching the tutorial, it seems that this was intended to be played with more people, like 4 players, and you only use one Joy-Con and pass it around and shake the Joy-Con, which simulates the soda bottle, and when you pop the bottle, you lose? Or you win? Are you trying to pop the bottle?
Wait, so if it's just one Joy-Con getting passed around, then how could you lose?
It's a good question.
Well, DPX, looks like we're working together. You ready?
Fuck yeah. Let's pop this bottle. Or don't? Ah, let's play. Finally!
Next up, shave. You use the Joy-Con as a razor and you pretend to shave. And whoever does the best job shaving wins. Of course, I win because Alan is a horse and doesn't have facial hair.
I'm a Mantar.
Like the wrestler?
No.
Okay, next up, Joy-Con rotation. How this game works is you need to put the Joy-Con on the floor, gently lift it, and then rotate it.
Okay, let's rotate our Joy-Cons.
Gently pick up your Joy-Con, rotate it, and set it down. It's back to square one if you jiggle or tilt your Joy-Con.
What? I didn't!
Let me show you how it's done.
Gently pick up your Joy-Con, rotate it, and set it down. Gently pick up your Joy-Con with one hand and rotate it. It's back.
What the fuck?
You can rotate the Joy-Con as gently and as perfectly as you want, but the game decides that for you.
Of course I win.
Next up, Baby. How this game works is you need to either put the Switch in handheld mode, or you can use one Joy-Con and put it on a plushie and rock it like you're trying to put a baby to sleep.
Of course, I gotta rest this Joy-Con on Mr. Potato Head. It's been a while since we've seen you, Potato Head. What was that? Oh, well, it's time to put this baby to sleep. Shut up. Just shut up.
What is that? Could I maybe keep on the horse top? When the horse blows, the donkeys will rock. When the meal comes in the cradle will fall, and then baby won't be crying at all.
Wow, good job. You did it. Put him to sleep.
You know, maybe I'd be a great father.
Fuck. What the
Fucking baby.
3 hours later.
Holy shit! Finally, Alan! That took you nearly 2.5 long minutes! Like, you got an F on the gentleness, an F on the rhythm, and a respectable B on the set down. But really, what the fuck?
You try.
No, we're moving on.
Next up, Fake Draw. This is basically Quick Draw, but instead of saying words like fire, it'll say words like five or fruit, and then it'll say fire, but if you shoot on one that doesn't say fire, you lose.
Of course, I won yet again because, remember, I'm the better listener.
Next up, Baseball. What can I say? It's baseball, except it barely fucking works. Sure, sometimes I swing too early, sometimes I swing too late, and sometimes I end up hitting the ball and all, but I often swing on time and perfectly and all that, but I just don't hit the ball at times, where it feels like I really should have hit the ball.
Strike. Change up.
Oh wow, look, I struck out. You
I think you're just bad. Watch and learn.
Strike. Fastball.
What the fuck?
Of course, I win.
Next up, Eating Contest.
Eating contest.
Okay, Alan, time to see who can eat the more contest.
Now hold that position. 3, 2, 1, go.
Move it a bit farther away from your mouth.
What the?
Move it
What?
a bit farther. Move it a bit farther.
That's
away.
it.
Oh, come on, that was fucking stupid. I had the Joy-Con up to my mouth. What the fuck?
Not bad.
Not bad? Oh, fuck you.
Shut up. Give me the Joy-Con.
No fair! You can't do that!
That's it. Good score.
You may be the worst 1-2 Switch player I've ever seen. It's like kind of hilarious just how bad you are at this entire game. Like, I am just superior to you in every single minigame that we've played so far. You're just so bad, it's not even fucking funny. Like, what are you even doing?
Next up, Wizard. We're almost done.
There's not much to say about this one. You spin the Joy-Con in a circle and use it as a wand, and whoever has the bigger magic beam wins.
So naturally this game went on forever and ended in a draw.
Haha, take that! You didn't win!
Neither did you.
Sword Fight. This game is basically Wii fencing, or Switch fencing is probably the better comparison, but Switch Sports was a bit of a letdown, so Wii fencing. Oh yeah, and I won. Plate spin. Use the Joy-Con to spin the plate.
I win.
Copy dance. How this one works is one player does a pose when the game tells you to, and the other person has to copy the pose. Do this 3 times and then you switch.
There are poses on the screen, but you don't actually have to copy those poses.
Yeah, unfortunately Alan doesn't know the community guidelines, so I'm not gonna show the poses he did.
Wait, what?
Runway! You have to walk across the room basically like a model who's like a catwalk almost, but the game can't really tell how you walk, so you can pretty much do it however you'd like. Of course, I win. Air guitar. You play on an air guitar as the game tells you your score as you play.
So I knew the whole time I was winning.
Dance off.
I know I'm beating you, DPX. I was on the 3rd season of Dancing with the Stars.
Really?
Yeah. Fun fact.
Huh.
Stop!
Dude, what the fuck?
3 hours later.
That's it!
Let's hear it for this dance machine.
Haha. I win.
Okay, one final game. It has all come down to this one. This one last game. The moment you've all been waiting for. Everything has built up to this. Gorilla.
Don't say it. Don't say it. I know exactly what you're thinking. And that meme is over 5 years old. Don't.
Harambe.
Dude, what the fuck?
So, how this game works is you beat your chest, like a gorilla.
How does it feel being wrong?
So how this game actually works is you have to move your arms as if you're beating your chest like a gorilla, except don't actually hit your chest. So you and your friend look like two jackasses while playing this game.
I'm not a fucking donkey!
Then it says to go wild, so basically start beating your chest, or I guess not beating your chest. Fucking whatever. At 2 times speed, by the way.
Never in my life have I seen someone so unbelievably bad at video games. It's like you're a fucking 2-year-old. You're not even fucking trying, man. There's no point for you to be here. Just get out of here. You're so bad.
So, that was 1-2 Switch. Alan, what did you think of it?
Oh man, what did I think of it? You know,
Yeah.
can I see it?
Yeah.
Huh. You know, it wasn't that bad. Never in my life.
346 minutes later.
Dude, enough! Why are you destroying the game? You won! You're the better player.
I know. I'm always the better player.
Wait, then why are you destroying the game?
Because it sucks. It's not as good as Wii Sports. It's awful.
For fuck's sake.
So yeah, 1-2 Switch is not that good, but really, I just say it exists. It's a fine enough tech demo for the Switch, but it's certainly nothing to write home about. However, I remember when this game first came out, people really shat on it. And that's very bizarre to me. Maybe it was because the Switch launched with just 3 games. The main game was Zelda, which was really all that people really needed to play. But this was one of only 2 other games. Is it as good as Wii Sports? No. Is it even as good as Nintendo Land? No. Should it have come with the Switch for free? Yes. Should it have been sold on its own for $50? Absolutely fucking not. But at the end of the day, 1-2 Switch exists. It's fun when you get a friend to play it with, but even then, there are much better games on the Switch to play with friends. But this is probably a game that was a complete afterthought in your brain until you clicked on this video. And that, my friends, I think that sums up 1-2 Switch. Not particularly that bad, but also not that good. Although apparently Nintendo has a fully finished sequel to this game and they don't like it, so they've kept it in the vault, so I guess it could be worse.
You know, you're right. I don't think the game is that bad. I don't know why I destroyed it like that.
So what do you say, Alan? It's good to have you around. What do you say? Give you a call whenever I need a second player.
Shake on it.